Hi, Ailien. Let's talk about the problem that you sent me in the email. It's looking at a random sample of 36 subjects who identify themselves as compulsive buyers, and it was obtained from a questionnaire. The questionnaire had a mean questionnaire score of 0.58 with a standard deviation of 0.16. Test the claim that the population of self-identified compulsive buyers has a mean greater than 0.56 for the general population. Use a 0.05 significance level. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a list of what I know. Okay, so I know that how many people were in my survey? 36. That's my N. In my survey, the average that I had of the compulsive buyers was 0.58. Okay? And it had a standard deviation of 0.16. Now, on the population side, normally we would say, this question says that the population has a compulsive buyer mean of 0.56. And the standard deviation is not given, and we're going to assume, and we're allowed to do that it's going to be the same, 0.16. So there's sort of like our data all neatly organized, okay? Now from that, let's go ahead and set up, let's do a drawing first. Okay, let's draw what we got and what it looks like. All right, so I've got my normal distribution. And I know that in my population, the mean is 0.56. Right? Okay. And when I did my survey, I actually got a number that was bigger. It's on this side, 0.58. And the question is asking me, is that, let me go back and get the question exactly. It says, to test the claim that the population of self-identified compulsive buyers has a mean greater than the mean of 0.56 for the general population. So when we set up our null hypothesis, we're always going to use our population. So we're going to have H sub naught colon mu is equal to 0.56. Okay, that's right there. And then we're testing greater than, so we're going to say our alternative is mu is greater than 0.56. So our null is always the equality using the population, mu, and our alternative is going to be greater than. Oops, not less than, not equal to. In our picture, that means we're looking for the area under the curve here, right? And what I'm trying to decide is if I find this area, if I find it, I want to say, is it have a p-value? Is the p-value less than 0.05? That's our significance level, right? Our significance level is 0.05. Another way of saying it is This is the area under the curve. Is it less than that? So at this point, the best way to solve this problem, there's many ways we could, but the easiest way, and let's go easy, we're going to use a z-test, okay, which is the easiest way to do this problem. So you're going to go to your calculator. You're going to go to Stat, arrow over to Test, and you're going to choose 1, the z-test. It's 1, the z-test, which is the number 1 choice there, right? 1. Okay, and you're going to go down in your calculator and you're going to put in the information just the way we have it listed here. We're going to say that, let me just pull my screen up. So mu naught, that's going to be the 0.56. Sigma is going to be the 0.16. X bar is going to be 0.58. N is 36. And we're going to go over, tab over and do the one where mu is greater than. Go down and hit calculate. You have to tab down to get there. Hit enter. And you're going to get these values. It's going to tell you that z is equal to 0.75. Okay, so right away I can tell you that's inside of z being 1, right? So if we kind of redraw this situation here and we think about it in terms of z-scores, our value that we just found is right here. It's 0.75. So that is well inside of what we would call things outside of 2 unusual. So this is really close, right? That's a close value. So I know that that's not going to be unusual. And in fact, if I look down further on my screen, it's going to say that my p is equal to, this is my p-value, 0.2266, 0.2266. And in your mind, you're going to think that means that about 23%, 22.66% of the time, I'm going to get a value that's in that level, that's as extreme as this one. So that means that it's too big and I cannot reject. I can't reject. I am not going to reject the null. Okay, that means that there is insufficient data to support the alternative hypothesis. So let's go back. Is this it here? Yep. So we're going to state the conclusion the p-value is greater than the significance level. There is not sufficient evidence to support the claim that the population of self-identified compulsive buyers has a mean greater than the mean of 0.56 for the general population. Hang in there, Ailien. I know you can do this.